are back here at the Tampere Deck Arena in Finland. Lithuania taking on the visitors in black, Germany, for first place in Group B. As Jokubaitis gets it inside. And not a bad look, but off the mark. And Wagner now, this is where he is most dangerous. Good defense, though, as Theis trails and his three-point shot. That is a good start for Germany if you have to get out and defend Theis from three-point land.
Well, a bit deja vu. Theis started the game day 2 on fire. He's come out here looking really confident.
Junis now puts the ball on the deck, but he's going to be called for the offensive foul, as we've seen quite a few of those type calls, typically on a layup, but that offhand, the referees are really looking at the action.
To me, it's a reaction to the initial contact. He tried to get rid of the initial contact. Possibly he threw the arm and extended it, which is why they call, but Theis stepped across him and had his arm first.
I think Theis got hit, but I think he sold it a little bit as well, and that's what veteran players do.
Absolutely. If you get hit by Valanciunas, I think you're gonna in that way, you stay hit.
Well, no Montes, this is the aggressive defense we have seen Lithuania do. Can they do it against a talented player like Schroeder? Theis has already made one, this time takes it, puts it on the deck, gets it back to Schroeder. Schroeder all the time in the world.
Wow.
So he makes that basket.
Well, for the first time, Lithuania looked a little bit slow on the rotation there. Didn't really help the helper enough.
Jokubaitis, nice penetration. And just a great job getting to the basket. Sedekerskis, recipient of that great take by Jokubaitis. Oh, backdoor cut. Well, that's what you do if you're overpressured, right? You need a backdoor.
100%. And it was just his timing. And there was just some eye contact. Jokubaitis stayed high in the lane, and he just went on the back cut.
No foul call, and I was going to say Valanciunas there to clean up the glass, but he couldn't get it in, and now Lithuania do a good job getting back on defense, though. And Theis goes inside, sees the mismatch. Oh, could have gone up with that as Woutman, but he kicks it back out. Theis pick and roll action, little reverse layup.
This is a perfect start. The only way to describe it, offensively, perfect. Absolutely perfect.
Valanciunas thought about it. You mentioned it, 3 of 4 last game as Jokubaitis, nowhere to go. Nice defense, though. And, well, almost had the layup, but it hit the backboard on that outlet pass. Oh, great job. Nice find. Radzevich is it.
The movement away from the basketball, the timing and giving options to the ball carrier. It's just exceptional. Against good defense as well. That's the great thing. It's just a great read.
Schroeder already has 5 points in this game. Wagner stops, pops behind the three-point line. That one off the mark. No Mantas comes up with a rebound for Lithuania. Jokubaitis, baseline penetration, finds Valanciunas, and he does not miss that close to the basket.
Same thing again, when they saw the movement, the defense reacts, Valanciunas times the cut to perfection into the gap.
Wagner, so skilled, attacking the basket. That time, no good, but comes up with his rebound. He's gonna get the ball back. Schroeder, though, he's going to have to make something happen as the shot clock is winding down. Gets all the way to the basket. No good. Woutman, his shot is off the mark, though. Normantis lets it rain.
They want to review the last play. They believe that there was basket interference. They want to. The coach wants to review it, but they've got to have a stop in play to do that.
And then they can.
Yeah.
Wagner. They go inside to the mismatch, and Radzevich says, you know what? Yep, Nothing I can do. So here's that's gonna be that review. So it was the initial shot on Schroeder, or?
Oh, the second one, you know, when he missed the little bunny?
Layup, yeah.
But I don't think they can in that scenario. I don't think that, well, they're not being allowed to anyway, so.
Well, we got to review it.
Yeah, we can review it. Well, there's that stat, third time leading rebounder in Eurobasket. Goes past one of the greats of Eurobasket history in Boris Diaw.
Tice make it 2 of 2.
This thing on Tice clearly coming out of the scout. Valanciunas is the one Lithuanian that won't extend. So they'll pick and pop him, and as a passer or a shooter.
That's a vicious three-point shot. And fight for the rebound, Normantas, just the hustle, Jokubaitis, and Valanciunas is gonna be called. That's gonna be a second foul going against him. He picked up that early offensive. What do? Keep him in or take him out?
Kurtinitis has rotated him after about 6 minutes in games anyway, but they're being forced to rotate him out. Valanciunas did a great job at the defensive end since his first foul by just staying down and moving his feet. Well, there's no movement off that Lithuanian bench. He's trusting his captain.
I also think he's a player. He knows he has 2 fouls. He's not going to take any risks. No. He's a veteran. You can trust leaving him in. Obst.
Comes off the stagger, turns the corner, doesn't he? What a move, but defensively, Jokubaitis just read it.
I'm not sure what Jokubaitis was thinking on that attempt. I'm pretty sure it was a shot, but it doesn't matter because, I think he was trying to draw the foul.
Yeah, he thinks he was fouled and took the shot.
Okay, need a little bit of a replay of that when we get an opportunity, but well, they finished with a 3-point basket on it because they came up with the rebound. And
I tell you, what a response from Lithuania, because Germany came out, Tice hits his shots, they move the ball, they get great looks, Schroeder gets his account going. They start the game perfect from the floor, and now Lithuania have a chance to lead. They have not gone away from that style that you talked about before the game. We are going to play this way. We are going to try to get what we need in our way.
I think if that's what you want your identity to be, you don't pick and choose when you play that way.
Absolutely.
Even against different kind of teams. Of course, your scouting will change a little bit defensively, but you cannot change your identity. Jokubaitis tried to go for the handoff with a strong defense by Germany. Doesn't allow it. Now Bonga switches on to him. We're going to have a little bit of a mismatch. They do find him. Inside-out action. Normantas step-back three-point shot, and he makes it rain from 3. What a start from Lithuania. Schroeder gives it up to Bonga. Bonga just takes it off the dribble, and a nice aggressive move to the basket.
That's what I love about this German team. Bonga's the guy who wants to get to the hoop. Weiss is all right, he's strong, but he'll shoot the 3. They've got so many different ways to hurt you.
Extra pass, has all the time in the world. Well, we question their 3-point shooting, but Sedekerskis says, you know what? Don't ever question us again.
He got hit. He got hit on the release as well.
Well, it's going to stay Germany ball in their front court as Lithuania are going to get some substitutions now. And why not? They are well-deserved as Normantas is going to go to the bench.
It's so like for like, isn't it, in their rotations?
Yeah. Radzavicius as well. We've seen them play 12 players a game, every game. Game day 3 here at the FIBA EuroBasket 2025 edition. Schroeder, he's got range as well. Sedekerskis wants it, sees the mismatch that he has against Schroeder. Jokubaitis finds the cutter, but that was a good defensive play, blocked, but stays with it. Now Germany comes up with the defensive rebound. Schroeder, nowhere to go. Good defense by Lithuania. And it's going to be a 4-point play opportunity as the 3-point shot is good. Oh, no, sorry, it was a foul after the made basket. Yeah, ran into the screener, excuse me. Is Jokubaitis. It's going to go against him, but the 3-point shot, and there's the block by Bonga. So, opportunity now for Germany to add to this lead with an extra possession in the front court.
Coach Kurtenitis is, I think, wants to review it, or at least understand what the call's for. He's done dispute the fact that Germany get the ball back, because, as you said, the referees have called it as in after, therefore a different phase, so they get it back. That's what he's disputing, and that's what the referees are going to have to talk about. Should it have been?
The ball was not released.
I would just never want to be a referee. But the great thing is that you've at home, everyone's heard, we understand it. And most importantly, Germany still had the basketball.
Schroeder puts it up, somehow gets it to go. And a heads-up play, knew he was going to get fouled. You know what? Good players can make these kind of shots somewhat consistently, and that's what we just saw by Dennis Schroeder.
Well, that phase we've used, I think, in every game. Dennis just doing Dennis. You know, it's just had the advantage because Zagiunas was just a little late, got caught turning, and Dennis just used his contact, went up. He knows he's going to the line, and that gets the extra and the bonus of actually making the throw.
Well, Kurtenitis had to use his coach's challenge, didn't win the challenge, and that ended up being a 6-point swing for Germany in one possession.
Yeah.
Aggressive defense by Lowe on Jokubaitis. He gets it back, though. Uses the screen going left, which is what he likes to do. That little sort of hesitation step. And a nice left-handed basket for Jokubaitis. Bonga, nice fake and look inside to Wagner, who was not able to convert, thought he was fouled on the play. And Giedraitis, I think, was fouled 3 times as he was bringing the ball up the court, and they finally call it.
And that was, we saw the last one. And the last one was it just progressively got harder.
It's a foul.
Yeah. And the referee called it, so rule okay.
Well, Jokubaitis gets to go to the bench for a little bit of a breather as Velichka checks into the game. Has also been a consistent presence for this Lithuanian team. And that's what I love about them, and this is where I think their identity is strong, aggressive defense. That intensity does not drop on the defensive end when you have to go to your bench for Coach Kurtenitis.
No, it's always like for like, and the point we were making before the game is their offensive production has also closed up as well. They get more offensive production out of the bench as this tournament has progressed.
Giedraitis set outside on that sideline, excuse me, as he caught the ball. As players look a little banged up. I think it's Bonga. Took one to the gut, maybe.
He's been in the wars. In game 1, he limped out of the game. We're a little concerned that he may have picked up an injury in the game 1 that started game day 2. So
clearly he was fine.
So important because he gives his team a different option.
Wagner, slow start for him compared to what we have seen in the first 2 games of this tournament. And that time, he's going to get to go to the free throw line. Very efficient from the free throw line, and he gets there often as well.
Well, the difference that he's seeing here is the length of the defense. Against Montenegro in game day 1, against Sweden in game day 2, they didn't have the length to contest as he went to the ring. Drew the foul this time. He has been incredibly efficient from the free throw line across this tournament and his career. So,
yeah, considering how often he goes as well, yeah.
Oh, there you go. We combined on that one.
I feel like it's always you, though. Lithuania now, they're trailing by 5, high-scoring first half. I like the aggressiveness, I like the penetration until they find the best shot that they can net, but that time no good. Tabulis' shot, and Wagner, you need to somehow pick him up or foul him earlier.
Once he gets downhill,
Yeah.
he's gonna get a really good shot, make it, or get to the line.
And Lithuania starting to cool off now from their outside shots that, Wagner, great heads-up play. And, well, Coach Kurt.
The 4 from 6 from the three-point line. Every time they missed from that, Germany have gone and scored in transition. They just exploit that point of transition. No better person in the whole tournament here than Wagner at doing that.
Jokubaitis gets the ball tipped from behind, but it's going to stay white ball. And that's the thing, you know, three-point misses usually give up longer rebounds, and you can get out and run, especially if you're a team like Germany. Looking to go inside was Jokubaitis, but he can't. So now a little bit of shake and bake action goes to his strong hand, and that shot's no good. And here he is, Wagner gives it up to Bonga. Bonga, great job running the floor. Can't score though. And Lithuania, I was gonna say, will have one more possession, but they turn it back. So it's gonna be Germany ball for the last possession of the first quarter here.
And you know, the turnover is going to hurt them, but the selection of option by Sajovic there, the pass was there. Their style is to push and run. He gave it up so he could get out on the break, but they delayed in the back court, didn't then get down there. It's a horrible turnover. It's a horrible one in terms of the circumstance of the game, but it's still in line with how Lithuania are trying to play the game and play this sort of style of up-tempo basketball. So I can live with it because of how it happened.
Well, live with it. They're trailing by 9. They don't want to go into the second quarter trailing by double digits. So Lithuania are going to have to get a stop in this possession, I think.
This lead has been built with Schroeder on the bench as well.
Low still has it and puts up a tough shot, but it is good at the buzzer. Goodness me, what a start by Germany going up against one of the best defensive teams we have seen in this group. And Mado Low says, can't guard me. As well, it was a 9-point lead, make it a 12-point lead. Lithuania trailing Germany 20-32 after 10 minutes of action.
Yeah, German lineup. Schroeder comes back at the start of the second quarter. Lowe stays on the floor, and they just have those options. And if we talked about, do they have enough size to guard Valanciunas? Yes, they do, because they play quick, they play fundamentally sound. Lithuania's defense is really going to have to generate some offense for them. So I'm not sure they're going to shoot the ball well enough to just rely on getting things from their half court. They're going to have to get things out of their defense. Yeah. And somehow they're going to have to wear Dennis Schroeder down. And a lot of teams have said that's what they do. Let's try and get him into foul trouble. He's just developed him into one of the smartest and best guards in world basketball.
Only 2 turnovers for Germany against a very good Lithuania basketball team. When they were scoring, it was fine. How can they miss and still defend and get back? As Lithuania back to their starting 5. Theis doing what Theis does. They want to go inside to Valanciunas, run a little set for him. He has the ball on the low block, and he's going to be fouled from behind by Wagner, I believe it was. Yeah.
And you always worry to an extent that Valanciunas and guys like Valanciunas sometimes don't get that protection because they're big, they're going through it, and the referees let them play through the contact.
Right.
Got to make sure that he gets the same protection as everybody else, and then he has to step to the free throw line, and as he's every other part of his game, he is a good free throw shooter, so he gets fouled, but normally will make the throws. See, I'm just putting it to the test. just putting it to the test.
We won't talk during free throws anymore.
He's only shooting 68% in this tournament so far.
Hasn't gone a lot though in this tournament compared to what we've seen.
Which is the point that sometimes he doesn't get the protection he should get.
Well, he misses that one, and Schroeder comes up with the rebound. Wagner now.
Oh!
Wow, what a game Tice is having here early.
Timing on the pass from Wagner, just waited and waited and waited and drew the defense.
Valanciunas gets stripped by a Hein. Great read by Schroeder. And in the open court, Wagner has a couple opportunities, and it's going to be a foul going against Wagner. So he's picked up his second one in 40 seconds. Well, yeah, you know, I mean, I think they almost both hit each other in the face. But if Valanciunas got called in the first quarter on an action similar, not same action, but same movement, I would say, you kind of got to call it the other way. And there's that nice, you mentioned it, the timing on the pass where Wagner just knows how to bait Valanciunas. Tice also does a great job of just rolling hard.
Just needed to get him out the circle, and he drew him forward. Put the pass right on the money.
And that shot, though, gets the crowd excited. It was getting quiet in here. Radzavicius.
That's the most time I've seen anybody in a Lithuanian uniform have to get their feet set. If you give them that extra time, they are more than capable of knocking it down.
Low gets it back. He has the mismatch against Valanciunas. Made a three-point shot from the exact same spot to end the first quarter. As both players, two players down. Tice yelling at the referee. He's gonna have to be careful though. They try to go inside to Valanciunas, and Lowe fouls him on the pass though. And Tice still, he talked to the referee the entire time as he was running back on defense. I think he needs to be careful. Let's see. Well, there's that foul, Low. Good foul. Nice heads up.
It's a good foul, but he never ever looked at the basketball. Low.
Right.
Just held Valanciunas' arm down.
So you're saying unsportsmanlike?
Well, if you're not looking at the basketball, it has to be a non-action. I personally believe. I actually think it's a great foul, but.
Valanciunas gets the ball, almost stripped as Tice all over him. Well, Valanciunas, a little bit of frustration with the way that Tice is playing him. And that one throws it down with a little bit of authority.
You got to be careful if you poke the bear. You poke the bear, and that's what they've done. They called out Valanciunas.
On Valanciunas.
Wow.
I kind of agree. He was saying I was straight up. What else are you supposed to do defensively other than jump straight up?
And that's what he did.
Cylinder, right? I think is what they call it. A tough call going against Jonas Valanciunas. It's his third foul, and I think he's going to come out.
I think he has to on the three, and he's not going to be happy. But
no.
There is that debate. You take him out there, and you lose this momentum that they've built. When he comes back, it's going to be too big a margin if that happens, or does Coach Kodonaitis have the faith that he obviously has in his bench? He's going to have to go to the bench, and they've got to step up and play. But Tice was poking the bear a little bit too much, and Valanciunas was beginning to become a real catalyst for what was going on the floor.
Well, he's on the bench now as Brutus checks into the game for Lithuania, and another person who I think has done a good job coming off the bench and contributing to the Lithuanian team's success in their first two games at this year's tournament.
Well, he played 18 minutes a game for Zalgiris, had 11 points last year a game. It's his defensive effort he's got put out there right now. Weiss is just so strong. It's going to be a real challenge for him, but he's been playing EuroLeague basketball. He's been going up against big guys.
He's gone up against Tice.
Yeah.
Jokubaitis draws the foul and is able to get the shot up, so he'll go to the free throw line for 2.
And while we're challenged or questioned some of the things, that's been very consistently called, that type of contact. This is where Jokubaitis has to step up and take on that leadership role for Lithuania. He's struggled to get enough space to get his points production up in this game so far. No better place than the free throw line to get some rhythm.
Well, I need to find out where I can get one of those tie-dye Lithuanian shirts. I would rock it all the time.
Absolutely. I mean, the history, the Grateful Dead, the whole thing it's just steep. The feeling is so good.
And then you saw the crazy fan there, known as one of the biggest Lithuanian basketball fans. I believe his name is Sekle, S-E-K-L-E, something around that. A little bit of a shout out to him. Low now, wanting to run the offense for Schroeder. Makes him do a little bit less work. Schroeder, again, excellent at keeping the defense on his back. This time he gets it back. Tice is open underneath. Help side was there. Didn't commit to it, though.
Well, Jokubaitis chased Schroeder, but Brutus waited, he stayed, and it didn't recover. There was just, the rotation stopped. And no better man than Dennis Schroeder than find the open guy.
Wagner, nice spin move. He's missed a couple easy ones that we typically see him play. So Tice and Schroeder trying to foul leaves Jokubaitis wide open, and he makes them pay. But again, how do referees kind of miss that? Well, 9-point lead for Germany at this moment, as Wagner, that time, he does not miss.
Well, you always ask the question, how do you stop that? If you let him get that first step, you're not blocking it, he's too long. It's just so tough to stop going downhill.
Jokubaitis made that last 3-point shot. That one rolls in and out.
Difficult time here for Lithuania. The 11-point lead, they can't let the lead just get out of control.
Well, you said that Brutus is going to need to come over and help defend. Problem is, I think he's so worried about Tice and the way that Tice is playing, not defending the ball handler in that pick and roll situation as Schroeder gets to the basket easily on that last possession. This time Brutus has it underneath. It's a good job catching, keeping it high, and finishing around the basket.
Oh, Brutus did a great job just keeping that alive.
Oh, wow. I think, for me, that's an easy decision to call an unsportsmanlike foul. Easy, easy decision. Good heads-up play.
You know what?
Sedekerskis gets out and runs. Here it is. Let's take a look. It was the action after, to be honest.
Because I was going to say he was in the area. He was just trying to, like, make sure he doesn't hurt himself or anyone on the way down. But the action with the right arm was with intent to actually hold the shooting arm down.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's no one needs to review anything.
I also think Schroeder knows right away.
Oh, yeah.
You know, yep. Wasn't trying to harm him. Unsportsmanlike fouls happen without malicious intent, I would like to say.
Big 2 free throws in a big possession, though, because they can really undo that momentum that Germany have built here. Make the 2, get a good option coming out. The 4-point turnaround, would move it to a 7-point game. And then all of a sudden, it's a much tighter game going into the half. Gonna get another look at it. 75% free throw shooter across last season. Kurskis. Only gets the 1 from 2.
Well, not able to take full advantage, but they have the ball, and they could cut it to single digits on this possession. Oh, nice cut to the basket. Oh, wow, what movement away from the ball. Kurskis flushes it home. Obst is open.
Oof.
Wow, what a response by Obst. He has been playing great for Germany. He kind of flies under the radar a little bit because he's not one of their biggest stars.
Two opposing head coach describe they describe him as one of the best three-point shooters in Europe, and his numbers reflect it. There you go, back-to-backs.
You saw him setting up his feet for that shot just after the...
Understand their role so well, and then Schroeder just makes it click.
Well, we talked about Lowe's three-point shooting, up 70% heading into this game, and also averages around 5 attempts a game. So good reason why he is considered one of the best three-point shooters in the European game. Jokubaitis now gets it to Normantas. Normantas, high arcing shot. They're gonna have another opportunity, 1.8 seconds on the shot clock. Jokubaitis lets it fly, and he is fouled.
Jokubaitis does a great job at getting himself set straight up, and the forward momentum causes the contact. Well,
for me, that's a foul.
Yeah, because his forward momentum just went
touched him when it was in the air.
But Jokubaitis is good enough, has enough control to get his feet set and go straight up, even though he's going in that same direction. So the defensive player is gonna have to make contact with him. It's just about his execution and getting his feet square. Tremendous job. I'm not sure, you know, it's 36-50. Are they hanging around, or it's too many if they get, you know, if it stays at double digits and starts to extend? I'm not sure they'll get enough stops. They've got to do it now. They've got to start getting it into a manageable number. They cannot get out of control this.
We've seen some high-scoring games, especially in our group.
Yeah,
mostly in our group, I would say. And you and I were questioning, you know, if a team scores in the hundreds, especially in regulation time, do you really give yourselves a chance to win? Germany right now, they're well on their way to scoring over 100 points, which their average is 105.5 in their first 2 games. It's tough to win. And this is against a very aggressive, good Lithuanian basketball team who gets out and defends. It just shows you how strong, I think, Germany's offense is.
Yeah, we made the point right at the start of the game in terms of their selection of options. The job the coaching staff have done to really put some emphasis on particular points of attacking this Lithuanian defense. So, for example, the dice pick and pop, they got so much productivity out of that. Then you've got the shooters coming off the bench or opposite the start. They just spread the floor so well. And on top of that, you've got Wagner or Bonga who just attack the basket. So it's a very well balanced, but you've got to have the orchestra, and Dennis Schroeder is literally pulling the strings.
Pulling the strings everywhere.
But let's not forget, Sean, we made the point that towards the end of that first quarter, the lead was built, but got a little bit bigger when Dennis was on the bench.
Yep.
And Lowe came in and did a super job. And it's just, it's going to take a very good team to stay with this German team. Their offensive firepower is major.
Well, I don't think it was a fluke that Germany won in 2023, the FIBA World Cup.
Absolutely not.
And, you know, fell a little short at the Olympics medaling, but we're right there. Could, you know.
Much better job chasing Obst. He really did have that shot challenge.
Well, Jokubaitis keeping Lithuania in it as he cuts it to 10 points. Defensive stop here and a good look offensively. And that's going to be a moving screen by Team N this time. So you mentioned it, the last possession, I thought Ignas Sarginas did a good job chasing Obst, and just he had less time on the shot. That time aggressively chases. Team N moves a little on the screen, and they get a moving screen call. Ball back to Lithuania.
That's exactly it. We're not talking about stops here or in terms of one. It's about pressure and reducing percentages, and it's got to be like that every time, though.
A nice pass, threads the needle, takes the time, but no good there is Blajovic. Schroeder, shot fake. A little bit fancy now, knows he has the mismatch. And he's gonna be fouled, but it's gonna be on the ground.
Yeah. Well, what Lithuania wouldn't give for Zulas Tublis to have the sort of game today that he had game day one, where he just exploded coming off the bench. Germany going to take the timeout with Schroeder on the sideline.
Yeah, why not? I mean, they have timeouts to use, right? So I think it's a good,
It's a great use of his coaching staff. They all understand their role.
Well, Wagner now taking it out of bounds on the sideline. Schroeder comes up with it, just drives and gets all the way to the basket. No good, hits it off the cylinder, which you're allowed to do in the FIBA game. And nice patience, good job running the floor. Tabilis, like you said, I think has the capability, had a big game for Lithuania, and they need it here today. Wagner, they've got numbers, kind of. Well, they want to clear out. They go for the top three-point shot. That was highly contested. Servitas says it doesn't matter. And now Germany, another quick timeout in, well, one defensive possession. They go with another timeout, as it is now a 5-point lead, 2-possession game for Germany. Just under 2 minutes to play before halftime.
This has been limited by his foul trouble, whereas Schroeder, with his 8 minutes a quarter, he's going to have to play big minutes here to deal with this pressure.
Well, the good news is if you're a Lithuanian if you're a Lithuanian fan, Valanciunas had to go to the bench with 7 minutes left in this quarter, and Wagner, no basket. It's going to be on the ground.
Yeah.
And they had a foul to give, so not a bad foul, actually. Valanciunas goes to the bench just when, you said poke the bear, and he was starting to get going. Picks up his third. Since then, Lithuania has been crawling back in this game. That's a good sign.
Well, and that's the thing we were talking about. That what does Coach Kardinaitis do? He trusts the bench, and the bench should not let him down. They've come in and done an excellent, super job. Defensively, they're keeping people in front, and in some ways, without Valanciunas, that switching defense, that pressure defense is all 5 players play it.
Schroeder, Bonga has to make something happen. They find Wagner in the corner. Well, you need a bucket. Who do you go to? Got a couple you can go to if you're Germany. One of them is definitely Wagner, and that's a turnover. So good job. Bonga, his shot is no good. Oh, gotta go up strong in that situation. Lajovic had the ball, had the advantage, I think.
He definitely had the advantage.
Yeah, let's take a look. Nice hands by Bonga, but here, well, I don't know if he needed to dribble either.
But Ben Bonga came down across his arm, and I'm with you on the first instance. Power through that, then you would have got the foul.
Jokubaitis, his shot off, fight for the rebound. Zubelis there, comes up with it. Servidis wants the ball on that last possession. Oh, and one. Talk about carrying the load offensively for this Lithuanian team, especially in this quarter. 13 points already now for Rokas Jokubaitis. He's going to go to the free throw line where he is perfect, 4 of 4. And it's not just the 13 points he has, he also has 7 assists, Mark.
Well, we said that he had to take that leadership role without Valanciunas. Obvious foul for me because the bump by Tice, even though Jokubaitis looked for the contact, Tice is on the move, referee has to call that and favor the shooter. Oh, straight, I mean, when is Dennis Schroeder ever going to shoot an air ball? Shot an air ball off the glass, just landed in Wagner's hands.
Because he's constantly moving also.
Absolutely. But
one last possession, they could cut it. It's an 8-point lead. Can make it a 2-possession game. Oh, turns it over. It's going to be one last heave. No, it's no good. After the buzzer almost goes, though. And talk about a game of runs. Lithuania win that. Enjoy some great basketball.
Say, if you have the opportunity, go.
Absolutely, but right now we have great basketball here as it is third quarter action underway. Lithuania trailing by 8. Schroeder all over Jokubaitis on this defensive play. He finally gives it up to Normantas after about 15 seconds of dribbling. Valanciunas just turns around and shoots, but Theis fouls him, so he's going to go to the free throw line. And Daniel Theis, we saw a little heated action at halftime going into the, oh, it's a hand, the left hand check. The open hand, yeah.
And you never understand, when someone's on the way up, it doesn't matter how big you are, when you're in the air, you feel a little contact, that's going to take you out of your rhythm. You got to say, good recognition by Valanciunas that he felt that. If I'll go up, I'll draw the contact.
Well, Valanciunas should definitely be rested if there's anyone on this Lithuanian roster after the first half that he unfortunately was forced to have, I want to say.
Yep.
As he makes both his free throws. And that's a good sign. And what I like is the first system of the third quarter was for Valanciunas to get back in rhythm. Germany now. Open in the corner is Vautman. And his three-point shot is off the mark. So another opportunity. Could they bring it to single possession? And Wagner is called for the foul. He had two quick fouls in the second quarter, so that's going to be his third foul.
You love the way that Jokubaitis just read it, because they got the call that there was the screen high, so Wagner played for the screen. Jokubaitis recognized that, then took him baseline, drew the contact. So heads up. Great read.
Normantas. Jokubaitis spins. He pointed at us again.
It's us, it's you.
What a game and performance he is having. Pick and pop. Theis this time puts it on the floor and just goes right at Valanciunas. You have to go at him because you know he has 3 fouls. Someone on his team needs to come over and help.
Yeah. To be fair to Valanciunas, he does a great job at just staying out of it, really. Not getting the foul. He just, how much space did Valanciunas just hold and seal off?
And, you know, Daniel Theis, who's having an amazing game. Wagner, though, in the open court. Everyone needs to close the drive lines when that man has the ball and is crossing the half. Normantis, not sure if he knew where he was on the court. As well, smart foul, and it's the kind of foul that you need to do. Radzevicius, excuse me.
In some ways, you really could be critical as well. They had a 3-on-2. If they'd have moved the ball, they'd have got an easy look. But he had to foul.
Had to foul.
Yeah.
It was going to be a basket no matter what, 2 or 3 points. It's just the heads-up play, the catch and the quickness. You know, he didn't try and make a move. He knows he has a little bit of a height advantage against his defender. Look at this, catch straight up.
Yep.
Zero move.
It's very similar to the Jokubaitis thing. He's good enough to stop and go up, and the defender's going to chase through him. While Wagner's on the free throw line, we don't give Dennis Schroeder enough love sometimes for his defensive effort. His quickness on that penetration of not fouling, staying in stance, and forcing the shot to be taken under pressure. It would be so easy for Dennis Schroeder to try and use that quickness to look to strip and steal too often. Does a really super job staying in stance, keeping his guy in front of him.
A little bit of a full court zone press here. After the made free throw of Wagner. And not where you really want to catch it. If you're a coach in Lithuania, are able to get out of it, though. Wagner with the strip, and he is easily going to flush it home. And a nice start to the second half for Franz Wagner and Germany, as they have now opened that lead back up to 10. Well, we have a timeout by Lithuania. Let's listen in and see what coach says.
Dabar tu nusileisk ant mūsų, mums reikia atsivaryti tau paduot kamuolį ir versk ant jo. Kas čia yra sudėtingo, aš nesuprantu. Dabar tas ateinat, kumštį, ne kumštį, blėt. Mes turim kryptį ir mes turim ją išnaudot. Jonai, jeigu žaidžiam pigiau rolling, tas mes kylam.
Tas eina. Ragai aukštyn, tai tas eina, aš popinu.
Teisingai. Dar grįžtam, mes turim jau.
Chano, I was going to say that the interesting thing was that Lithuania, as you said, started this quarter really well, gone inside, they've got options, and then you look at the scoreboard and Germany are just still the same number of points ahead. Now they've increased it to 10 because they just keep taking good options. The Lithuanian defense has got to find a way to just get them out of that rhythm, get them out of finding the options. While Schroeder's on the floor, it's incredibly difficult, but you may have to get into that. Dennis, get rid of the ball, and someone just face guard him so it doesn't go back there. Make other guys make the decisions. It's really hard, but they just need to look at the margins and try to get something from their defense.
Well, you saw the head-to-head with Daniel Theis and Jonas Valanciunas, both of them having good games, but Theis has been exceptional this game. Scored twice as much as he had in the first 2 games of this tournament. And that skip pass, extra pass, turns the corner, and a strong take to the basket. Wagner draws the double team. Valanciunas, I don't think he wanted the switch. He knows that that's not his strength, especially with the fact that he has 3 fouls and he's playing with 3 fouls. This time they go up top to him. Theis, great job though, breaking up the pass, but Jokubaitis just stays with the play.
It is a clinic. Valanciunas doesn't want to get out to Theis. Theis is going to get his feet set. Last two possessions, they've just seen that where Valanciunas was and just popped to get the open look.
Nice position by Valanciunas, but his shot is not able to go in. Dennis Schroeder with a little bit of that one three-point shot where he had to switch on to Franz Wagner was not ideal. No. And he knew it, and you saw him yelling at his teammates saying, "Why'd you put me in this position?"
But they've really exploited the stretching of that spot with Theis for the whole game to the outside the three. And even though Valanciunas has a hand up, he's not contesting the shot tight enough. And Theis is quick enough that he will go past him. And now he's in foul trouble. He can't really afford that situation to develop. So maybe they switch around him. You know, they literally just have the other four guys, and they have to fight through the Theis screen, and he can stay. But it's still going to have that issue of Theis stretching him out onto the three-point line.
And a turnover, miscommunication there by Lithuania. Not what they need right now. They've already had to use, or I would say, Coach Kurtinaitis has already had to use 2 timeouts in this quarter alone. Obst, oh goodness me. What a game he is having.
They haven't run that for a while. Obst is back in the game, and they just executed it to perfection. Getting a shot they want, it's just a joy to watch.
I think it's going to come down to Sasu Selin from Finland and Andreas Obst from Germany. 3-point shooting contest in this group at least. As we have a technical. I think it's the bench because
I think he's had enough.
The coaching staff is also standing.
Yeah. And
you're only allowed 1 coach to stand at a time.
But they had to go about the out of bounds. They had to go about something else earlier on. And at some points, the referee who doesn't want to call a technical foul if he can avoid it, just has to call it. Well, when you're in a hole, you'll take any bit of help. So the extra free throw is much welcomed if you're Lithuanian.
Well, free throw's good, so they'll have a chance to dig into this lead. You mentioned it's a 19-11 quarter for Germany already, and we still have 4:45 to play. That shot, no good. There for the offensive rebound, kick out. Another 3-point attempt is off the mark. Good job on the boards, though. Tubulis just stays with it. No one boxed him out. Torns the corner, finds Tiemann rolling. That's easy offensive execution.
It's too easy. I was just about to say, without Valanciunas, you'd expect a little bit more defensive production from Lithuania, but not on the last possession.
Schroeder's shot. When you're feeling it, you're feeling it. As he looks over to his family as well and celebrates with his young son. Pick and roll action here on the other end. Tubulis had the 3, decides to put it on the floor and goes for the 3-point play the old school way.
The old school way, but Tubulis is doing what he did in game day 1. He's being aggressive, he's being quick, he's got enough size to get to the ring. Theis isn't in the game, so the presence on the ball and the quickness on the ball that he brings at the big spot is a difference, so they're going straight at it. You're looking at this in stages if you're Lithuania now. getting into the end of the third quarter, if they can just keep reduce the margin to something around 12, then get early after it and the start of the fourth, they'll be back in the game. But they have to find a way of slowing down Germany. And at the moment, they have fouled the whole game to slow the ball down enough. And they've been the most impressive defensive team in the competition.
Yeah. And I think that shows you how talented Germany is offensively.
Yeah. And it's not just Schroeder, because anyone in transition is going to keep going, is going to take it early.
Well, Normanta is being aggressive on the ball. Why not? Takes a risk. They have fouls to give. It's only the third team foul. Tiemann nowhere to go, really, as he just dribbles the ball out of bounds. Good defense.
But the difference there, obviously, is Tabulis is the guy who switches, so they've got enough quickness on the basketball to put some pressure on it.
Bonga comes up with the steal. Nice hands, though, as Lithuania get the ball back. And now, easy two-point basket. Velichka turned the ball over and then recuperates the ball quickly right after. Schroeder's shot, no good. Gudraitis, wow, big rebounds. And Blajovic is going to go to the free throw line.
Germany will take the timeout, I think. Coach looks a little concerned at the momentum. I thought he'd actually called it. It looks like he's cancelled it. Because if they make the two, it's a 12-point game. They're moving in the right direction. For 1 second, I am not suggesting that Valanciunas is a problem here, but the problem is trying to slow Germany down and trying to stop them. And this quicker lineup is being more successful, especially as Theis is not in the game for Germany.
Well, don't forget, at one point during this game, Germany led by 21. Yeah. It was the biggest lead. Lithuania, time and time again throughout the course of this game, have fought or crawled their way back. Never have really got it to at least one possession, though. They have got it to 2 possessions.
5 points was the closest.
Yep.
You know, but like, even these moments now where Schroeder's in the half court, and someone plays hard on the denial and they call a foul. Well, the rhythm of the game stops. They're on the sideline, everything's set. Now they're in the penalty, they can't do that anymore. But they've managed in the last few minutes to slow this down a little. And they've got the ball out of Dennis's hands.
Well, still German ball on the sideline. This time they get it in comfortably, and Schroeder gets the ball back. Good defensive action there by Lithuania, but they just can't hold on to the rebound. So it's going to stay German ball. And Blajovic has to be a little disappointed with himself. That was an opportunity, because I thought it was a very good defensive possession, like you said.
Well, Schroeder's going to sit, and Wagner comes back in. So again, it'll be, while they still have the firepower, Lowe's done a great job at the point when he's been replacing Schroeder at the point. That doesn't concern, shouldn't concern Germany as such. But now the Lithuanian defense without Schroeder could become a factor here.
Bonga, nowhere to go, so gets it to De Silva. De Silva, good-looking shot, just not able to hit it. And now Normantas. Lithuania can make a basket here. It's going to be really interesting to finish out the third quarter. Step back, three-point shot is good. And now Germany are going to take a timeout with 1:42 remaining, and it's back to a single-digit lead for Germany.
When Valanciunas comes back, the fact he's going to come back, he's been clean foul-wise. He can become a bit more aggressive, a bit more active on the basketball if they're switching it.
He couldn't take a risk this quarter, but maybe he can in the fourth.
Really, a really big 1:30 here for Lithuania. Got to maintain that momentum.
Well, let's see what Germany does out of the timeout. Lowe still has the ball. They get it to Wagner. And Wagner draws a foul. And either way, he's going to go to the free throw line, shooting or not, because both teams are in bonus.
Hand is part of the basketball. Looks a bit marginal.
We're gonna have to ask the referees at dinner tonight.
Oh no, but it is. But it looked like, I think the official said he got his wrist, which is fine. But the great thing is they ran that little curl off the screen, and where they're going to go, they're going to go to Wagner. If you look on the floor, where should they go? They should go to Wagner, so they do. It's not. There's nothing happens by accident how this national team. Theis is on the bike, keep him warm, because that's what he does when he's sitting there. He's going to be ready to go. Schroeder will be back at the start of the fourth. Lithuania have to keep this momentum going to get into this game before those guys come back at the start of the last quarter.
Yeah, I think we'll see Obst in the lineup as well for Germany as well. I think Lithuania will go back to their starting five. Normantas, he had a big three. He has the mismatch. That shot well off, and it's going to be a 24-second call.
So if you look on the floor for Lithuania, Azulis Tubilis is the guy that really has the matchup that he can exploit. He's a little quicker than Demon. He hasn't seen the basketball apart from offensive glass.
I think Lithuania said the ball did hit the rim. It did not look like it hit the rim from our angle.
No, not from where we are.
And talk about a response for Germany. And this is what good teams do. Other teams are going to go on runs. That's normal. Germany, out of the timeout, 5 consecutive points. They get their lead back up again. 4 consecutive points, excuse me. I like that Normantas in that action did not settle for the three-point shot. Yeah. It was a good take. Make Germany have to defend you all the way to the end.
It's good both ways, because Germany did not want him to have a standstill three after he made the one before. Chased him off the line. He had to make the tough runner.
Lowe has made one at the end of the quarter. That one is no good, though. And it is an 11-point game after 30 minutes of action. It is going to come down to the fourth quarter mark. We knew that, though. Lithuania, and I guess they want to give him a little bit more rest and then maybe bring him in after a couple of minutes of play here to start the fourth.
And Germany leaves Schroeder on the bench as well, because they want to bring him back to finish the game. But Daniel Theis is back in the game, which, the way this game has gone so far, he's been as important, as influential as anybody.
Well, you called his name that time. Draws the foul as Blejevic thinks it was flopping. Kurdanitis also talking to the referee. So the foul was called on the ground, though, so I think it was on the initial attack dribble. Low. Oh! What a heads-up play there. Finding a cutting Theis at the last second. That's disappointing. You played 23.6 seconds of defense?
Yeah.
Subalis goes inside. Lajovic wide open, Tice from nowhere though. And that, De Silva. Goodness me, what a heads-up defensive play. And the fans from Germany are loving what they're seeing. And I think that's the last timeout by Coach Kurtinaitis in Lithuania. Wow.
Well,
game here this afternoon. And there you see the minutes tracker between Jonas Valanciunas and Dennis Schroeder. And, well, Schroeder, if his team can get it done without him necessarily having to be on the court, why not rest him as long as you can? This is a long tournament, and Germany expects to be playing on the last day. And if you can give some of your star players a couple of minutes, wow, miscommunication. Literally just passed the ball to Lowe.
Well, Valanciunas has got a couple. He's coming back now.
As well as
and Jokubaitis.
Jokubaitis is checking into the game as well.
Well, it's one of those moments in the game now. 8:41 to go. Valanciunas coming back into the game. They have to get back to single digits, and they have to get back to like 10 and under very quickly. Otherwise, the game will just be managed away from them.
Well, it's going to stay on this end because it was tipped out of bounds. So a good job there, Normantis on defense against Wagner. Pick and pop this time, doesn't go for the shot, penetrates, extra pass to Bonga. Bonga gets it back to Lowe. Lowe is gonna have to let it go. He does. And look at this though, almost 3 black jerseys coming down, chasing the offensive rebound. This time Lowe has a little bit more time, has his feet set, no good. Well, Lithuania, this is the time you kind of have to go, I think. Servidis checks into the game. Historically, probably one of the best three-point shooting players that Lithuania has, if you go and look at what he's done in the past, his professional career. So I think that's why he's in the game right now. Valanciunas.
You've almost got to say, Valanciunas, unless you're in transition, Valanciunas needs a touch every time. You've got to try and go in
unless you have a good early shot, get the ball to Valanciunas.
That's not going to be enough unless you get stops here. So get over that screen, because I don't think Valanciunas can deal with that penetration.
Wagner. That one no good.
Dodged the bullet, wide open 3, and Valanciunas got a hand up on it.
Normantis gets it back. I thought he might have been open. Now you go inside to Valanciunas, right?
Yeah, I'm not
Where he has to be in the action. They go to him, but good job, Wagner. Comes from behind.
Not sure they need to run him in the pick.
He looks at the defense too. Like, are you gonna get here? I'll give you a couple extra milliseconds.
I just don't think Valanciunas needs to come and ball screen it. I think just get him low, give him the basketball like this, but don't let him get it out there. Wow, Schroeder, what reaction.
He just plays with a smile. Look at this.
It'll be Valanciunas' 4th foul, but Dennis Schroeder is a joy. People watch this game because of people like Dennis Schroeder. He ran in front of us and he's smiling down the floor.
But I also, you know, I think he is a showman. He loves to make people smile. He loves to make people watch, enjoy the game. But I truly believe his passion playing the game, and especially playing the game for his country. Bonga not able to make the first of two. He has 5 points here today. Schroeder was 23. Dice has 21. And Wagner 22. That is hard to stop. And let's not forget Obst. He's 4 of 5, I think it is, from three-point range.
I mean, they were impressive, obviously, in winning the World Cup. But I've never seen them this good. They're at a different level right now.
Well, Bonga wanted to get the German fans out of their seats, not able to. Low, though, comes up with a steal. And a little bit of hang time. Misses that one, so Lithuania got lucky, you could say. And Tiemann takes the foul. He just wants to slow it down a little bit, I think. They have fouls to give. Takes one for the team. Well, there it is. That is who Dennis Schroeder is looking over and smiling at every time he makes a three-point bucket. You gotta love seeing that as well.
Yeah.
Well, that's who you want shooting the threes. Is Servidis. That shot no good though. Oh my goodness. Wagner on the other end. Jokubaitis left open. Again, every time he gets going left, more often than not, he is scoring or he's facilitating towards a score.
Well, Schroeder's now added an offensive rebound to his
stat line.
Impressive stat line.
Team in there. And now, what is this? 3 offensive rebounds in a row. Lowe turns it over, though. And I think the Lithuania fans wanted a kickball. Lowe has all the time in the world. And these two teams, I think right now, are showing a little bit of fatigue, Mark.
Well, I think that Lithuania, the last 5-6 possessions, are gassed on the floor. And that is just a symptom of going up against this German team that is relentless.
And
they're
Tiemann
still
reads that,
relentless.
I know. Great defense. Schroeder, shot fake, side dribble, looks over to his family, who are absolutely loving it. You said he might need 30 points tonight. He's at 26. Unless he comes out of this game, he's going to get 30. And Valanciunas gets the and one.
They showed her at the end of the day. When you look at the numbers that Lithuania are putting up here, and there they are at 78 points, there's still 4 minutes to go. They've had a pretty impressive performance by normal standards. By normal standards, and they've done that without their best, most productive player for chunks of the game. So if they've had a good game by normal standards, where are we with this German team? I mean, we don't want to overhype anybody because we're in the early stages, but they are in a place as a team that is a different level to everyone here in Tampere in particular at the moment. I don't see, apart from, well, what we thought was a perceived weakness of not having an out-and-out 5, I don't see a weakness in this roster.
If there is, I don't think we've seen it, like you said. you know,
because everyone his job is to shoot the perimeter shot, is shooting the ball well.
Yeah.
They don't turn the ball over, so they're getting looks. Turnovers are at a ridiculously low level by normal standards. On the inside, they have not necessarily a great post-up game, but they have a game that can score on the inside. They have ways to score. And everyone who's a 4 and a 5 can extend the floor and drag out the defense. If anyone stays with them, you're going to watch a hell of a basketball game because, and then they have a superstar. We haven't even mentioned the fact that Schroeder comes down the floor enjoying life and making everyone else enjoy playing with him.
Also just makes everything seem so easy. Well, why not when you've made as many as he has? That one, though, hits the front rim. He is now 50%, 5 of 10 from three-point range, 26 points, 9 of 18 on the game in total, to go along with 6 assists and 4 steals. Obst comes up with a rebound. Schroeder, Obst. That one hits back iron, but Tice there to pull down the offensive board.
Shani, you know, I know you said that both teams look gassed. Yeah, they do, but it's amazing how playing the way Germany plays with the numbers they're putting up means that you don't quite as gassed. Because they're still going hard on the glass, because they know if they're not, there's someone who's going to come in. There's someone who's going to rotate into that role. It's like, I think it was important the way that Bonga had a tremendous contribution in that third quarter, because he had been a little quiet, makes a couple of threes, he gets going. Schroeder looks like he's done for the night or the afternoon, and he's just put on another clinic.
He really has. I mean, he's going to have half a day and then tomorrow off. Obviously, they're going to have practice. It will be a rest day here for Group B in Tampere, Finland, for every team that's playing. And, well, he looks a little tired.
Oh, but he's going to look a little tired because he's played hard, you know? It's like
26 points. He's played, what, 30 minutes? He's 32 minutes, sorry.
I mean, offensively, they've gone over 100 against a good defensive team.
That's what's scary. Looking, you know, you're looking ahead to the next round. Oh, Servidis just loses the ball.
And Tice just went too much, just too much into Servidis' space. But with 2:27 to go in the game, Tice, who's started and has been doing things, he's now playing defense on the ball as though it's the first minute of the game.
Yeah.
Because that's what they do.
That's what they do, and that's what good teams do. And, you know, this is a very, very good basketball team, and they've proven it year after year in the last few years. Don't forget, this team, yes, they won the 2023 FIBA Basketball World Cup, but they also had bronze at the last Eurobasket in 2022. And a lot of these, like you mentioned it, a lot of these players have been playing together since then, at least, if not a little before.
I mean, for them, the way that they're playing at the moment, that you would need, and it's crazy, I'm going to say it this way around, you would need an upset result, like Spain beating them in that semi-final. It was an upset result,
right,
in the sense that Spain weren't favored in that Eurobasket. It just came up with a tremendous performance to win it. But you're going to need a good team to come up with a great performance to beat this team.
Well, Tice is going to the bench, and I think that is it for his day of work as well, and rightfully so. For me, player of the game.
Oh, in every aspect, a phenomenal performance. The fact that he had to go against Valanciunas at the beginning of the game and was a major factor in setting the tone offensively for this team. Just a phenomenal performance.
Olat's shot no good as he gets all the way to the basket but can't finish. Oh, comes up with a steal, though, way to pick the pocket. And, well, he's going to flush it home. Didn't quite reach it, though. Ratsavicius. And it's going to be a foul, shooting foul. So Sedikerskis is going to go to the line for 2. And outscored every quarter they have Lithuania outscored Germany in the second quarter.
Yep.
But after that, Germany, I mean, it's already 18-10. Make it.
And the damage was done in that first quarter. They gave up 32 points in quarter 1.
32, yeah.
And you just don't have the firepower and the ability to get enough stops. If you get down to, as you said, 21 points at one point, you'll get little runs, you'll get it back to manageable margins, but there's just so much firepower on this German team. The firepower only does what it's good at.
And they're not stopping yet as Tristan da Silva wants to add to the party. He has 5 points in today's game after that 3-point shot.
Tell you what, though, gotta love this Lithuanian crowd. They're still up, they're still standing, they're still cheering, they're still trying to get their team. You know, they're still making some noise. They're gonna be here, you know, for game day 4. They know that they're gonna be in there in Riga, as is likely Lithuania make the trek.
I think Lithuania have a very good chance of finishing top 4 in this group.
100% they have.
Yeah. Crazier things have happened, I'm sure, as Velichka Oops. You gotta be kidding me, folks. Goodness me. You're gonna shake your head. You know what? I'm gonna have a fun time watching Obst and Jakubaitis play together next year at Bayern Munich.
Oh, absolutely.
That is a fun little backcourt. Well, this is not what you want to see, especially at the end of a game. Sedikerskis goes down, grabs his right ankle. I didn't see the action. I saw the after. Let's see, it's his right ankle.
Just rolled it, just caught it and rolled over the front of it.
Well, hopefully that's nothing serious, but the reaction is not a great reaction right now, as the German bench, after that 3-point shot by Obst, are all celebrating. Well, good news is he got up on his own, and he is gingerly going to walk over to the bench somewhat slowly. This isn't a good sign, because a lot of these guys are used to playing through pain. The fact that he is limping the way he is, well, he finishes the game. That's not a bad day at the office for Tadas Sedikerskis. 10 points, 9 assists, almost a double-double.
He does have that rest day, as you've said earlier on. He will get treatment.
And they have the rest of the day as well. It's only, you know, 3:30.
Treating it straight away.
I won't be surprised if he almost goes to the locker room now.
Yeah, your point about Jakubaitis, Mahado Lowe's gone the other way, obviously. He was at Bayern Munich. Now he's
Sorry.
No, they asked Lowe about him going to Jakubaitis, and he said that Bayern are going to love him.
Oh, okay.
He's going to love being in Bayern because of what they want to do. They're going to love him. And he was just like, he's the type of guy that's going to flourish in that environment. So, you know, there's the German league and Bayern playing EuroLeague basketball.
Herbert, the coach, right?
Yeah.
So the ex-national team coach for Germany.
Yeah.
And that is going to end it, folks. The basket is no good at the final seconds. What a performance. Germany, how do you stop this scoring? 3rd game in a row, over 100.